Hello, lovelies. I am on here. Oh, I just realized that I have some sort of caption setting on. Interesting. Well, I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to stop. I just came on because I wanted to share a little something about my experience out here on the edges. And this is kind of in honor of Mars moving into the sign of Cancer tomorrow. First off, I have a poem that I would love to read. In the past, I would just write the poem, post the poem, and run away from the post and think, oh my goodness, if it's meant to reach somebody's ears and heart and eyeballs, then they'll get it. And that's all there is. Um, but as you know, as I'm doing this a video, this vlogging, I am putting more of myself into the mystery, into the symbolism, into the poetry, and sort of coming out of hiding. So first I'll read the poem and then I will talk about the thing. Okay. My drive is not to fight, it is to protect. From soft bellies comes a dependable fire. My drive is not to flee, it is to feel. From a sturdy boundary emerges security. My drive is not to debate, it is to remain strong. From memories come lessons. From the now comes fluid knowing. My drive comes home to the heart. From beyond the stars, he descends, connecting his flow to energy in motion, returning power to our source of feeling. So Mars is our masculine, and Cancer is the home of feeling and the inner core and the inner flame, the hearth, and the heart. The sign is, the symbol is a crab, and it has that protective shell over it, and our hearts have rib cages. And one of the things that I've been feeling over the past week is another initiation of moving into the realm of more softness, more truth, and more love. And with that, I am feeling the fear, approving of the fear, loving the fear, but not being taken over by that fear. The process of shedding another layer of armor, of protection around me. See, Cancer and Mars in Cancer feels like inner protection. It's sort of like the energy we emanate that automatically repels anybody that wants to hurt us. It's the energy we are able to hold in our systems so that we can state a boundary, stay true to that boundary, and to not let it fluctuate or crumble based on the opinions other people have about that boundary. So there's sort of like this feeling of not needing to be so tough on the outside, not needing to be harsh or loud when we're emanating the energy of somebody who is protected by God and knows it and feels it and lives it. So one of the things that happens when we remove a layer of armor is that love can seep in deeper. Love can flow into more parts of ourselves, into our hearts, into our experiences, into our pain body. And Cancer is also where memories are created through emotion. And I feel like that's an indication of where trauma can happen. Where memories record trauma, it's because of how we felt when that trauma was happening. Not the memory of what the specific thing was, but the feeling we had while it was happening. And so these are some of the things that create this armor. So as I'm removing this layer, I'm also exposing more pain body. I'm allowing pain body to be more tender and for more people to have access to it, for me to have access to it. And the big sort of like action that I'm doing right now, Mars is about action, is when my pain body is activated, I am allowing myself to sit inside of it, breathe, and feel it and inspect it. One of my mentors, my teachers, her name is Jillian Pothier. One of the things she teaches us is that it's ego or eros. It can't be both. Ego or eros. She always says, player's choice, ladies. She's amazing. Check out Jillian Pothier if you are interested in healing and bringing out more of your feminine and healing your relationship to the masculine, which is our Mars. So ego is a bridge to pain body. So when pain body is activated, we are automatically like pushed down under the waters of emotions into the unconscious. We react from there when we're in pain body. And therefore we're reacting from ego. So when I am activated as of late, that's been my practice, to sit, to breathe, and to decide, do I want to choose ego or eros? And one confession I'd like to make is that this has been a teaching of Jillian's that I've known about for quite some time. And it's one of those things where it was sort of like floating on top of something that was not making it very easy for me to do this practice. So something was preventing me from being able to just breathe and respond and choose ego over eros. I would have a knee-jerk trigger reaction, activating pain body, and would immediately go to ego, causing all this chaos in my life and my relationship. So much love and approval for that part of me, because whatever it is, this thing that was blocking that teaching from sinking deeper in has been removed. I don't know what it is, and I don't need to know, but it's gone. This teaching has fallen inside of my body, and I'm able to use it in my practice. And every single time I choose eros over ego, I look at what's happening. I look at the all from above, using what you all probably hear me talk about all the time if you're close to me, hawk medicine, to fly above, to look down and see all the little aspects. Take the narcissism out of my system that says this is all about me and this person is trying to hurt me, and seeing what it is, seeing the humanity of all involved, seeing what is true in the situation, and then asking how I could soothe my ego, aka my pain body. How can I nourish it? How can I love it? How can I make it feel better so that I can respond with love? And the fun thing I'm finding is that the desire to respond with love, to move through the moment, an erotic ecstasy for all involved is the medicine. Thinking about the thing that I want to do, the loving thing I want to do that's needed in the moment, cures my pain body. It takes me out of my ego into Eros. Sometimes I'm unsure about the thing I want to do that shows love, but I know it's the right response. And so I do it, and I am blessed by that choice. And my pain body is soothed by that choice. So, Mars in Cancer. Protective, benevolent Mars. Of course, he can be fiery. Of course, there's a shadow side. But I'm just talking about the light right now. And I'm talking about the gentleness that we can exude from our systems when our inner Mars is activated. When our power comes from within. But it's not power over someone else in order to protect ourselves, but it's power from within. We are safe, we are strong, we use our discernment, we know how to stay safe, we know who to ask for help. We've got it. And from this place, we can create more memories from emotions. And our belief in being able to live a beautiful life becomes stronger. Being able to receive love and happiness becomes stronger. Mm. Yeah, just sort of feeling into that for a moment to see if I'm forgetting to share anything. And I think that's complete. Feels complete. Hmm. If you have any questions about what I just shared, of course, I would love to have a conversation. Message me. If you have anything you want to share from your own heart, message me or comment, whatever you like. I would love to hear from you. It's all about going inside and loving all parts of us, the animal and the divine, the human and holy pieces. All right, beautifuls, loving you. And thank you for listening. I will talk to you soon.